US, Russia go toe-to-toe in information war over Ukraine. Has US President Joe Biden been boxing in his Russian counterpart, making it awkward for Vladimir Putin to order a shock and awe invasion of Ukraine? The Biden administration's tactic of publicly disclosing real-time intelligence has raised the eyebrows of some spies who favor more reticence, but it is drawing praise from information war specialists and Western diplomats. Michael McFaul, a former US ambassador to Moscow, said on Twitter that he thinks the administration may have surprised the Kremlin with how it has competed in an information war that is shaping public perceptions and, possibly, decision-making and even real war planning. After Biden told reporters in Washington that he is now convinced Putin has chosen to invade Ukraine, including striking at Kyiv, McFaul and other former and current diplomats speculated about whether Biden was carefully hemming in his Russian adversary. Biden has given Putin a brilliant off-ramp, McFaul tweeted. By announcing to the world that Putin plans to invade, Putin can now embarrass Biden by not invading and blaming the West for beating the drums of war. Take it, Mr. Putin. Embarrass my president. Small price to pay for avoiding war, he added. Earlier this month, US and British officials pointed to February 15 or 16 as the likely start date for a Russian invasion of Ukraine. When the invasion did not happen, Kremlin officials quickly ridiculed Washington for its prediction. February 15, 2022 will go down in history as the day when Western war propaganda failed, said Maria Zakharova, the combative Russian Foreign Affairs Ministry spokesperson, on social media. They were humiliated and defeated without a single shot, she added. I'd like to ask, she later wrote, if US and British sources of disinformation could publish the schedule of our upcoming invasions for the year. I'd like to plan my holidays. The Kremlin has consistently denied it is planning to invade Ukraine and has accused Western leaders of whipping up hysteria. Kremlin-directed media have been telling their domestic Russian audiences that NATO has been fomenting alarmism and is working to shape a false pretext to attack Russia. Other Western diplomats say the mockery is worth enduring if it prevents Putin from ordering a re-invasion of Ukraine or disrupts his planning. I think Biden and his team have been making a good job of it and waging an information war that must have taken the Kremlin by surprise, a senior UN diplomat told VOA on condition of anonymity. It has been fascinating to watch the back and forth. Washington has been forward-leaning and anticipatory and been quick to counter Russian disinformation. And I suspect they have upset some Kremlin plans by highlighting them early, he added. He cited a quick calling out of Russia after the Kremlin last week said it was withdrawing forces from the Ukraine's borders. US and NATO officials were aided in labeling the pullback a ruse by independent commercial satellite surveillance and Earth observation companies, like Maxar, that have been plotting Russia's military buildup and sharing images with the international media. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky, though, has been critical of Washington's information tactics, and earlier last week he distanced himself from American and British warnings of an imminent invasion, straining Kyiv's relations with Washington. He also half-mocked Western predictions, saying in a national broadcast, "We are told that the Russian invasion will begin on February 16. I therefore declare that this day will be the day of unity in Ukraine." That was not the first time Zelensky differed with NATO since the crisis began. Occasionally the rift has appeared awkward, considering that Kyiv depends on the Western alliance for military aid and diplomatic support and has called for new and punitive Western sanctions to be imposed now and not after an invasion, analysts say. Zelensky returned to the West's ominous predictions at the Munich Security Conference, complaining to US Vice President Kamala Harris about the frequency of the grave warnings, saying the tactic is damaging Ukraine's economy and risks demoralizing Ukrainians. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken is unapologetic about how Washington is competing with Russia in the information war. He told reporters Sunday, "We're very confident in the information that we have. And as I said at the United Nations Security Council the other day, I recognize that in the past, sometimes we've come forward with information that's turned out to be." Thanks for watching, and please make sure to like and subscribe and do not forget to hit the notification bell so you keep receiving the latest news from United States News Channel. Bye bye.